Many students start college thinking they don't have to pay for textbooks. They are very used to going to high schools and elementary schools with free textbooks and not having to pay anything. You can rent or buy textbooks through your local bookstore at college, and many people do that, or many people buy them online through Amazon or other retailers. The question is it worth buying or renting these textbooks? And I would say no, for many reasons, which I'll get to later. First, I will talk about the needs of making stuff cheaper and more reasonable. Second, the plan and satisfaction to have for these textbooks. And third, the visualization, which is some graphs that I have on my PowerPoint. Many students are burned out with the expenses of these textbooks through the first semester and year of their college career. So a lot of people tend to not buy textbooks or rent textbooks the following semesters. First question, should students be able to loan or borrow textbooks? And Taurus 2017 says, with broke college students paying thousands in tuition, buying textbooks should be the last thing they waste their money on. He's right. Tuition with many colleges and universities is very expensive, thousands of dollars, and with textbooks not being included, and that is an additional fee, it can break the bank for many already broke college students. The second question, are more people leaning towards online textbooks? Wallace 2017 says, given the high cost of hardback books, it is wiser to save the money and go digital, which this speech class has an online book which was provided by the professor, so we didn't have to pay for or rent a book, which was very nice. It saved us probably $100 to $200. Yeah. What option is cheaper, paper or online textbooks? McNeil 2019 says students should use criteria such as cost, efficiency, and personal comfort before making their purchases. Some people like printed books other than online books because it's easier to flip through pages, find the material you needed faster than scrolling through pages on an online book. But studies say that online books are cheaper than printed books, eco-friendly, saving the environment, a lot of different stuff. I like paper books because, like I said, it's easier to flip through pages and find stuff quicker. Are textbooks necessary? Nauticus 2012 says, in the US, 75% of students decide not to buy the textbook because they are expensive or only use a few chapters that are needed. That's true because my first year of college, I bought required textbooks from the professors and I ended up using 1 or 2 chapters for 1 or 2 classes, or the book, I didn't even use the book at all. And some of those books I bought, and if I don't use it and I can't return it because I bought it, I'm stuck with the textbook at the end of the semester. So getting books loaned through the college is a good option because you don't have to worry about having textbooks that you'll never use again sitting in your closet. I'll get to that later. Are bookstore prices too high? Wessybaum 2014 says the average student spends around $1,200 per year on books and supplies, which is added to all the fees that college already brings to you: parking passes, tuition, room and board, food, meal plans, parking, tickets if you get a ticket, everything, all the fees plus books. It just adds up and makes college costly. The second thing is satisfaction or plan. Actions to take can be deciding on whether you think buying the textbook or renting the textbook is a good option for you, or if you should just wait it out, see if you actually need it, and then if you need it, go buy it. This encourages me because I went through this, like I said, buying and renting textbooks and using them 1 or 2 times and not having it worth my money to be spent. And the purpose of the speech is to inform students on not spending all this extra money on textbooks that they might not use. The third thing is visualization, and I have this graph on the ebooks, and as you can see, most people buy them off Amazon, which is, they sell them for a little bit cheaper than most bookstores. And to conclude, students are burned out, like I said, from buying these textbooks from their first semester and first year of college that they usually don't want to purchase them again. There's a lot of money put in for tuition, and buying books is just another added cost that should already be included in your tuition. And the technology is changing very rapidly throughout these years, and I think the future of textbooks in college is online.